welcome to another Lawn Fawn video. Today we are introducing our brand new set Milk and Cookies and its coordinating dies. So let's go ahead and stamp it out. Here we have the first cookie in the set and then the bitten cookie. We have a glass of milk, a really cute cookie jar, a carton of milk, a plate for the cookies to sit on, a fun straw, and some cookies for the plate, a great heart, and then some chocolate chips to add to those fun cookies. Then we have this little heart which fits on a lot of the images in the set, or it's great for just decorating a background. And then we have some great smiley faces, which I love in this cookie and on the milk carton. And then my favorite part, we have this angry face, which is perfect for the bitten off cookie. We have this great sweet wishes sentiment. And then we belong together. And last but not least, an exclamation point to add to the end of your phrases. Next, I'm going to do some coloring with some Copic markers on these great cookies. And here you'll see that I colored outside the lines a little bit, so I'm just going to use a white gel pen to cover up that little mistake and nobody will ever know. I decided to color another cookie because I thought that first cookie was a little bit too dark, so there's a little bit of a lighter cookie. And here I wanted to show you some other ways to do the straw. I really like stamping it in red ink so it looks like a red and white straw, or you could color it this way too. Here are the coordinating dies for this set, and you'll see there are these little metal tabs connecting all of the dies, and all you need to do is just bend them apart at those tabs and you'll have all of your pieces separated. And then they'll line up with your stamped images and you can hold them in place with some low tack tape. And then run them through your die cut machine and get some perfectly cut images. So here you can see how all of these different images can work together. The straw could go in the milk, or it could even go in the milk carton. If you cut a little slit right there, it would fit right in, which would look super cute. Here we've got the cookies that fit really well on this plate here. It's really fun to pile 3 of them up. And now, before creating with these, I need an actual cookie. And then I can start creating. So here I have the stitched circle from the Stitch Party banners, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sentiment from the Life is Good set, and that is the Sorry I Was Crabby. So there I'm just inking up the crabby part of the set, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on the circle. I'll clean that stamp off and then selectively ink just the Sorry I Was part. So I'm just making sure to be really careful that no ink gets on the crabby. And I thought this was a perfect sentiment for that angry cookie. Here I have some paper from the Sweater Weather collection, and I'm going to use one of the stitched rectangle dies to cut it out. Just adds a nice finished detail. And then I'll use some of the blue houndstooth as a nice base there for my circle. And then here I have the medium size of the stitched scallop borders. And so I'm going to cut out some in the yellow from the Sweater Weather collection. I'll cut out 2 layers that I'm going to be able to place behind my little houndstooth piece. So I'm just going to line it up right with the top of the scallops, die cut 1 more piece, and line it up with the other side. And this is just going to give a little extra pop to the card. And now I can add my circle to it. And this is a really simple card, but really quick and easy to do, especially if you were crabby. If you need to send this card, you might need to create it pretty quickly. So next, I thought it would be fun to take this goodie bag here, and I made this in an earlier video, which I'm going to link right above up there, using Milk and Cookies. I thought it would be fun to take the same idea, but turn it into a Valentine set. And that's one of the things that I love about this set, is that it works for the holidays, it works for general cards, and it works for Valentine's Day too. So I have cut out 2 of my goodie bag pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and fold along those score lines that the die created. I'll get those 2 edges there. And then I'll do the same to the second bag. And then I can go ahead and start adhering them together. So I'll put some tape there along the bottom part of the bag and adhere the 2 pieces, and then tape along the 4 long sides here. And then I can go ahead and start bringing those pieces together. So I'm going to line up the edges and then just stick my finger inside to secure them down. And my bag is ready to go. Now here I have some paper from Sweater Weather. I'm going to use the same stitch circle just like I used on the Christmas theme bag. And then I'm going to take some paper from Snow Day. I love that there's papers in this collection that can be used past the holidays. So this red is really great for Valentine's Day. And that is a 1.5 inch by 3 inch piece. And then you'll see here I did the same selective inking technique. I did the together, then just cleaned it off really well. And then I just inked the We Belong part. And this is a really great way to get a different look out of your sentiments by stacking them. I'm using that same ink pad and just running it along my cardstock. And then I'll use this die from the Stitch Journaling card. And that way I'll get hearts that are going to coordinate perfectly. Then I can go ahead and start adhering my bag. So I'll put the cookie and milk with some foam adhesive. And then add that sweet little heart to the top. And I just trimmed a little piece of foam adhesive down really small to go behind that heart. And now I can go ahead and add it to my bag. Once that's done, I will take out my peppermint lawn trimmings, some classic red and white, really nice for Valentine's Day, and I'll go ahead and tie it around the top of the bag in a nice little bow. And then I'll add some glitter to that heart. Now here I started to look at the bag and go, I'm not sure if I like it. And tell you the truth, baby pink is not my favorite color. So I thought actually the craft could look really nice and still really have a Valentine spin to it with the red and the pink there. So I went ahead and switched it all up to this craft bag, and I really like how this turned out much better. And you can see that it's a really great variation on the same idea for Christmas. So I love that you can take this set to and from the different holidays. And here's a look at all 3 projects. We have the Valentine's version, the Christmas version, and of course the Sorry I Was Crabby. So this is Milk and Cookies and its coordinating dies. I love that this set can be used for the holidays, it can be used for general cards, and for Valentine's Day. And I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with these cute Milk and Cookies. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!